Good morning, everybody. So today's puzzle that I'm going to do is one from David Alfred Bywaters. It's called Me First. It's from a couple of weeks ago, and his puzzles tend to be kind of fun. I'd say fun, and they usually have a fun theme, but they're very accessible for newcomers, newbies that want to just get into puzzling. He likes to make fun of crossword puzzle construction. He likes to have lots of fun puns. You'll see. It's an interesting mix of things. So I thought I'd start out showing you his website, which is also very interesting. He does a Victorian novel presentation and review every other week. So, and then on the opposite weeks, he does a crossword. His latest crossword is called A Plus, and it's from yesterday, February 25th. I've already done that one, so I'm going to skip that one and go on to his previous puzzle. He usually has a nice little blurb about them, too. Here's the Victoria novel from last week. You could check that out if you're interested in Victorian novels. Crossword called Me First came out on February 11th, so it's here. He usually has a nice Victorian style painting, and he usually has a little paragraph too. So I'll go ahead and read that first. Many advanced young crossword constructors pride themselves on making puzzles that, as they put it, look like me. I'm going them one better this week with a puzzle that not only looks like me, but has me in it. That sounds interesting. I'm putting me first for a change. It's me time. It's all about me, me. I'll let you solve this one, but I'm thinking about moving towards a system where I make puzzles only about me, exclusively for me. Right, so that you can download his puzzles here, either as a PUZ file, PUZ file, or a PDF, or you can actually do it online as well. I like to do the PUZ file so that I can do it in a Crosslight, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, so I open a Crosslight, and there it is. All right, so let's get started. Gambles and frolics, maybe antics. It's a good one. Uh, Likes to extend the vocabulary. Let's see, what is down? Bashes. Those would maybe be, wow, parties, galas. I don't know. Let's come back to that then. Let's not go ahead and fill that one in. You'll find out that if I get stuck, I just move on. So hopefully you can kind of do the same. Other name, don't know. Beginning of a literal series is, I don't know. So we're going to go on to 11 across. Chump. Carbonated beverage is probably cola or soda. Let's see what 12 down is. Provokes Oz. Calms. It's going to end in S, so let's go down here. Away from the setting sun is going to be east. Okay. Carbonated beverage. Again, soda or cola fits. Provokes Oz. Okay. Sassy would be pert. The verb, okay, so a chump would be a sap, and this is looking good because I've said so that works. And debt too, well, if you're in debt to somebody, then you owe them. You provoke Oz, then you are going to awe them. Okay, sorry about the interruption. We had a little technical problem, but hopefully this is just fine. We're gonna go ahead and edit that out and see how it goes. So the first theme clue that comes out here is 17 across. It says Alpha Cat with a question mark. Once again, that's pun. So if we have a pun, I'm not sure, but Alpha Cat, and it ends in DER, I'm thinking it might be leader. That would put an A for 19 down, so let's check out 19 down. One who says uncle, maybe. Says uncle, maybe. Oh, okay, so that would be maybe like a nephew. That fits, right? So let's go ahead and put that in. And cockroach nemesis. Well, don't know. Um, Getting stuck a little bit here right at the beginning, but I think we'll be okay. Let's go over here and get some we haven't seen across. So, lay giver's greeting, aloha, certainly would be what they say. Um, we're going to come back to bashes. Margarine is an oleo, which is a really good crossword word because it's 4 letters and 3 of those are vowels. Vowels are sometimes hard to come by. So words like Oreo and oleo are nice. Haven't figured this long one out, although um, it's one of the theme ones because it's one of the long clues. So it might start with me since the title is me first. Um, so M here would make the me okay, and bashes instead of parties, which is what I originally thought it was, that sort of bash. I think this is the verb bash. And if you bash something, you ram into it, so let's do rams there. Gambles and frolics, don't know, but down is like a lately lessened lawn. Nice alliteration. So, uh, if it's lessened, then it would be moan. Mode, but mode doesn't fit. So let's see. M here could make the gambles and frolics romps. And the PH sounds good there. I like that. So let's go with moan here. Instrumental piece. How about sonata? It would be a musical piece anyway. We'll go with that. Mr. Claus to friends, they usually call him Santa, right? Okay, so this alpha cat is MEW. Okay, so the mew could be have to do with the cat, or there could be some other pun in there about cats. Um, well, apothecary's containers. So the one down, 4 down, is going to be vials, and it's sort of an alternative spelling here with a PH, but I like it. Let's go with it. The alpha cat again, mu in. Okay, let's try 18 down and see what that is. Greek letter that looks like an upside down L or a curvy Y. It's going to be a gamma. You need to know your Greek letters here. Mewing. Okay. So mewing, alpha cat. All right. Mewing leader, mewing something like that. Okay, let's check out the next one. Takes a powder. Um, well, leaves really quick is lambs. So, sort of an old phrase from the early 20th century. If someone takes a powder, then they're kind of trying to get away from somebody. They go on the lam. So, the verb would be lamb, and since it's present tense, lambs works. Once again, this is gamma, which is great because the next theme puzzle, the next theme clue is going to be 30 across, starts with M. We know that probably starts with me. Short word for long skirt. Okay, so a long skirt. I'll come back to that. Maybe a maxi. Yeah, like that. Okay, maxi. That would be a long skirt as opposed to a mini. Alluring, well, sexy, right? Okay. A tree that's a pronoun homophone. Well, a pronoun would be I, you. There we go. You would be that word. Deceive. Well, what is the clue for the across 30 across site of a beach party that's gone badly awry? All right, let's go back to that. What a wizard wields. Well, Harry and his wand, right? Filled confection. Okay, so what kind of confection is filled? Tart, perhaps? I'm gonna come back to that just in case. I'm not sure. Half of MD. Medical doctor. Muscular dystrophy. Well, Not sure about that one, so I'm going to go on to the next. Another theme clue. Choir contribution from a tenor or alto probably starts with me, so we'll go ahead and fill that in. And, well, tenor or alto, those are the middle voices, but I don't really have any answer for that. A coin component starting with M. What does a coin have? Well, it's got the date on it. Motto? Ah, it has a motto. Sure. E pluribus unum, right? Choir contribution from a tenor or alto. Don't have that one. Balletic knee bend. Oh, isn't that a plie? Ah, so that could be plie. That changes motto. Instead of having a component that's on the coin, it could be something that's in the coin, and that would be a medal. So let's go with that. Plie for the knee bend, and then let's fix 36 down and go with medal. All right, and then 38 popped up. So 38 across, get the soap off of. Well, we're going to rinse something to get the soap off of it. A seraglio is a heron. So we're going to put that in. Imitates a bunny. What do bunnies do? They hop. Um, Possible pizza garnish. My wife's favorite, the olive. In the manner of would be like a la king, and like a window. Well, this is going to be windows have panes, and if you're like a window, then you are paned. A planner's list. Planners plan events, so we'll go with events. Concealed assassin, someone that shoots you from a concealed position, would sniper you. Okay, so we'll go with that. Choir, contribution from a tenor or alto. Not sure. Medial would work. Now, the rest of the clue or the rest of the answer should also be a phrase that is sort of a common phrase, and then he puts me in front of it, and the me changes it into the meaning from the clue. So we've got dial something, and he put in me at the beginning to make medial, and I think that he's thinking dial tone and then medial tone, which works for the clue that he gives, and dial tone is sort of a common phrase. So let's go ahead and put that in there. To deceive. Okay, so that's going to be to lie to. It's two words. Two words are sometimes a little bit tougher because you think it's got to be one word. But with that O at the end, that would be a weird word. So lie to. Filled confection. Tart does work, so let's put it in. A brief summary. Um, hmm. Well, let's come back to that one. Site of a beach party that's gone badly awry. Melee would work. That would be Lee to start the regular phrase. That would be maybe someone whose name is Lee. And then a beach party. Well, I, I'm going to have to come back to that one too. Take a seat. I don't know why I think that's it, but that's what came to mind. A cockroach. The nemesis of a cockroach. I was thinking a shoe, but I don't know. Um, we'll come back to that. Melee, lead somebody, shore. I don't know. Is that someone? No. Cognizant, aware. Thought of as. Okay, this is sort of a common, somewhat common um, crossword clue and answer, and it is deem. Again, vowel rich. Thought of as would be deemed with a D at the end. View from Council Bluffs, Iowa, right? Well, it should start with a vowel. Don't have it. Aired again, reran, like you rerun a show. Um, sure is kind of working. Paradises. Well, the first paradise is Eden, and there's plurals. So there we go. Um, like 18% of the world's population ethnically. Um, interesting. Only 3 letters. And I, wow, 18%. Only 3 letters. I'm going to have to come back to that. Keeps in a way, or discards in a way. All right, interesting clue, having the contradictory terms. Um, hmm. And the down does not help me. 50 down, Doe writer's recourse. I don't know. Okay, thought highly of. Not deemed, but esteemed. Also, Val Rich. Oh, esteemed might not fit here. Okay, well, then we'll have to come back to that. Errors, slip-ups. Again, a two-word answer. Frying in a pan. Oh, I've got a T-A-A. That's not good. Maybe plie is spelled with an E. Let's forget that. Okay. Vexes, sportively. Teases, right? Okay, so vex means to bother, and it's sportingly, so you're just kind of teasing. All right. Fail to save. Spend, the opposite of saving. Flying goose is a nay-nay. They have signs over there that say, watch out for the nay-nays. Beast of burden, asses. Spanish bear, osa. You have to know a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of French sometimes. Streets and avenues, those are roads, and the clue here has abbreviations. That means the answer is also an abbreviation. So roads. Another theme answer. So we're going to start with me without even thinking about it. Parisian transit, thief's target. Well, the Parisian transit is the metro. Metro user something. And you notice that without the ME, it's trouser. So we're going to have some kind of phrase in there that's trouser blank. I don't have that right now, so I'm going to move on. Words of comprehension. I see. Again, 2 words, so it's a little bit difficult, but it is words, so that tells you it's 2 words. It's only 4 letters, so that narrowed down pretty quickly for me to I see. Little demons, imps. Again, a common, fairly common crossword word because it starts with an I, which is something that's sometimes difficult to do. Ooze, well, that's seep. And across a pen holder is pen, and I bet that's Etna. Sicilian volcano is Etna, and that's where you get a massage is at the spa, so that fits. Okay, mewing. Well, don't know. Family ties, kin, blood. So blood would work because 6 down is beginning of a literal series, which could be A, B, C. So let's try blood. Blood is thicker than water. A, B, C. Mewing and alpha cat. Mewing. Okay, so wing. Wing something. USID provider. Ooh, okay, so that could be Social Security Administration. Alias would be other name. So, yeah. Don't think that D works, so blood is wrong. Let's go with Social Security Administration, SSA. Does it say abbreviation? So notice that there's abbreviations in the clue for 10 down, so that gives the answer is an abbreviation. And I said that other name, alias, works. Family ties, bonds. How about bonds? Where warp meets weft on the loom. Okay, so those are looming terms, weaving terms. Uh, mewing, wing commander, mewing commander works, right? So your wing commander is a military term, I believe. And mewing would be the alpha cat. That is a mewing commander. Ah, so thought highly of instead of esteemed, we're going to fit in there admired, right? And melee is working, and I think so is shore, because that would make Omaha fit for that down one. Cockroaches get caught in a trap. Person in prison is an inmate, and let's just check the 21 across is French months, Avril, Mai, or May. I don't know how it's pronounced actually. And Jean. Sorry, my French pronunciation's not too good, but it's got to be May. Um, and Council Bluffs is actually, yes, in Nebraska. Is it? Council Bluffs, Iowa. Must be across the river from um, Omaha. 18% of the world's population could be Han. Sure, Chinese. Keeps in a way or discards in a way. Well, you could put something in a can, or you could can someone. Either way, let's try that. Dull writer's recourse. Gonna have to come back to that. Gets up, arises, fits here. It's the right number of letters. Arise, arisen, arose. Again, starting with a vowel is always a good guess because vowels are important in crosswords. A brief summary. Okay, so that would be a recap. Okay, so now we have trouser and metro user. Metro user pants. Trouser pants. I don't know about trouser pants. Is that sort of an older term for pants? Well, let's come back. Half of MD. Okay, so this is maybe doctor, all right, isn't it? Hmm. So maybe recap isn't right because I think caw makers, 53 down, what makes the sound caw? That would be a crow. So that's going to be a C. Whoops, typed a little bit too fast there. Um, half of MD, doctor would be maybe a T there. Maybe I don't not thinking about the right MD. I'll come back to that. Oh, MD. Oh boy. That just came to me as a it's Roman numerals MD. So good one, David. You caught me on that one. Let's see. M is 1,000. D is 500. So we need 750. I got 700. What's 50? L? Okay. Dull writer's recourse. Don't know. This was crows. Trouser. It's not pants. Pants wouldn't fit anyway. There's not enough letters. Uh, okay. Trouser pocket. A pickpocket in Paris. Would do that. Let's see. If you're a dull writer, then you're going to rely on cliches. Superficial feature. Well, skin is on the outside. 68 across, prone to complaint. Whiny. So skin works. Let's do that and make this whiny. And then mourns opposites are eens. So that would be poetic for morning and evening, plural. All right. Um, eyelid affliction, looking at 62 down, is definitely a sty, and that's also a common crossword word and clue. Fool's lack, a fool doesn't have any sense. So we'll put an E there. And congratulations, we did it in the first try. It took us about 22 minutes, mostly because I was describing it, I think, because these are usually about 10 minutes for me, sometimes even faster. But this was a little bit trickier. There were some trickier ones in there. So hopefully I explained enough of it. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me a comment. And hope you liked it. Tried to explain what I was thinking, and hopefully that helped you to understand how to do these crosswords. All right, and I'll be doing some more, so watch out for that in the future.